Welcome back to Strictly the Worst, covers the U.S. Nationals Last Chance Qualifier. I'm Vincent Curkov.
I'm Jamie Giblin, and we have engineers versus fishermen. And captains have just been chosen just in time for the draft. We've got Corsair Tentacles versus Mother and... Move your hand, Ben.
It's Pinvice.
Pinvice.
Oh, very exciting.
Oh.
So, Ben is a Chicago local. He is our pundit.
Yep.
Best pundit in the world.
Best pundit
Fight
in the world,
me.
yeah.
And he's been playing quite a bit of Pinvice lately. He's been doing this kind of no momentum, I just do a ton of damage to you.
Oh, really?
Style
With
team.
the whole tooled up deletion.
Yeah.
Smash, smack, 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 smack.
Well, it's also like tooled up deletion, double AoEs.
Yes.
Right? And just being like, I don't need momentum to beat you. He's just putting out a lot of damage. And I think a good part of playing engineers well is knowing the moment that you should not care about momentum.
Yes, sitting back, just kill a player. I'll get one momentum.
And also their playbooks a lot of times will have, do you want 2 momentous damage or 3 unmomentous?
Yeah.
And knowing when to pick between those
Yes.
is one of the things that takes an okay engineer player to a very good engineer player.
Oh, look at Chris Schlegel there with his golden influence.
Oh, showing
He's
off.
done well. He's done well.
Chris Schlegel, of course, a commenter on the Anatomical Precision podcast, one of the newest Guild Ball podcasts.
Yeah, it is.
I enjoy them quite a bit.
Look how many best painted dice he has as well.
Aren't those best goal?
Maybe. Yeah, yes, they are best gold because they're the one that I feel I can achieve. I will never achieve best painted, and I love the blue and yellow color scheme on those dice.
And the only reason I know is because Pat Van Value has like a million best painted dice. He has no best gold dice because we barely use golds in the Chicago
Yeah,
meta.
just the 40 mil discs, 50 mil discs.
All right, so coming out as far as picks so far, engineers have selected Ratchet, Hoist, which are both like auto picks.
Yeah.
You're going to see them in every single engineer game.
Avarice and Greed.
Avarice and Greed is really interesting here. It means he's looking for a lot of killing power.
Yeah,
he is
he's
looking to
going-
outfight Corsair.
He's going, and then Compound. Great choice for Compound. And for the Fisherman, we've got obviously Tentacles and Corsair, Kraken, Hag, Sakana, and
Grayscales.
Is it Grayscales? Oh, it is. Yeah, Grayscales. Is that? Yeah.
It's a 4-long book.
Oh,
So, I'm pretty excited. I think the Avarice and Greed pick is a big risk here.
yeah. Like,
Because you're playing against control faction, and
Yeah.
they hard lose to control.
I mean, yeah. You drag Avarice in when he's got to have greed. What I'm trying to say is it's going to be a greedy activation because you have to put 5 influence on them to guarantee that you don't get dragged away from greed. Otherwise, it's just too risky. Players have clarified all the terrain, making sure they're all aware of exactly what's going on. And based on these teams, who do you think it goes to?
So I think these are 2 of the strongest teams in the meta right now.
Yeah.
This is going to be a grindy game.
Yes. Well, I remember from British Champs we saw engineers so frequently there, and they work in the grind.
I think there's a lot of interesting things he can do here. Having Compound with Glut Mass means he's essentially another obstacle to hide behind to avoid being dragged in.
Yeah.
So he can put his 2 AoE throwers, put like Ratchet and Hoist, standing behind Compound, touching him, and
Don't need
can't
line
be
of sight.
and can't be dragged in.
Yeah.
Right? And then if he wants to drag Compound in, he's got to hit it twice.
Yeah.
And then if he had to sprint there, that's 1 more attack to knock him down.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
It's not great. Guys in chat, yes, the Mountain Dew that I had in the last game has definitely kicked in, and my words are working faster than my brain is. Yeah.
Looks like Ben is setting up here.
Ball on Mother, strong first play, don't commit too much, and can whip it back.
I actually think I like the Pinvice pick here because she's much harder to pull in than Ballista.
Yeah. I agree as well.
Hello, everyone.
Bryce is talking.
Anyone seen
Bryce has to get-
Scrub
Someone held up a 3. So the announcement there was that someone's missing their smoke model. Someone's like, "Oh, I've got it," and held up a 3-inch AOE ring. And the room's like, "Nah, it's the model, mate. We don't need that." I mean, if worse comes to worse, I've got one in my hotel room, but I want that. Yeah, back to the game. I mean, I think the Pin Vice choice is a far better one than Ballista. Ballista wants to do pretty much the same things as Corsair, and obviously his Deadbolt doesn't knock him down.
And especially with this terrain, without a good obstruction to stand behind, a shooting team is going to really struggle.
On that note, the round has now started. Can everyone start your clocks and get into the games? Good luck, everyone.
The Fisherman lineup's a little bit different from what I thought it was.
Oh,
There's Sakana in there.
we said Sakana. I didn't.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't see Kraken.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess Kraken was the last pick.
Yeah,
So it looks like we have Grayscales, Kraken, Tentacles, Corsair, Sakana, Hat.
yeah.
This is interesting. I haven't seen.
It's a big movie team. We've got the classic Jack, Sack, and Crack in the lineup for just ruining your day.
I think the Kraken's
No,
going to
there's no
be
Jack. There's
interesting
no Jack. Oh, stop this.
because you got another model to pull.
To drag people in.
Yeah, to drag people in with. So you can pull Glutmass off a compound. He's not nearly as safe
Kraken
as he was.
before. Yeah.
All right, and Ben is going for the cheekiest mascot play in the game.
Yeah.
Mother can actually be in your deployment zone if she kicks off.
Yeah. With the
So he's going to have to be very careful, or he might be looking at a one-die goal attempt here.
It's well worth it as well because she's so fast and can do everything.
Yeah, taking a one-die goal attempt in exchange for a 1 point.
One VP,
Yeah.
well worth it. Guys in chat say they think Kraken's a strange choice into this one, especially without Siren around.
Oh yeah, no Siren. That's super strange.
And Siren, I was going to say that having Kraken over Siren as the initial, I'd rather have Lure than another drag.
Also, I think she's just harder to kill
Without
because
there's no targeted stuff.
Oh, I guess you're right, yeah.
Beautiful's not going to trigger, and she only has 10 health.
yeah, she only has 10 health, and he plays less males than any other team.
Yeah.
Because he's running Mechanica all over the place, and he picked a female captain.
Yeah. So yeah, wasn't surprised she's not there for the movement control. I think she gets deleted by tool-up deletion blasts.
And especially
In one
with
turn, really.
him having a close control captain, not having that just pass me the ball
Yeah.
to get around that close control. It's going to be interesting. I do feel like we see a very set, this is what's
I'm
good.
going to do. Yeah.
Well, I also feel like Fish has become this kind of undeep team where most players kind of only play 7 or 8 Fish,
Yeah.
and their last 2 slots are kind of not used.
Yes. Yeah.
And so to see Kraken, who is usually filled in that slot and then never played, I'm excited.
Yeah. Also, guys in chat saying that they're very surprised to see Everson Greed in the taking up the Union slot in the engineers list. I mean, you've got Harry in there, great for not as great as he was, but we're having Goad, Molotov, and the Hat is awesome. Decimate just to be a consistent damage dealer, and a second wind for your Mechanica to go up blast.
So Decimate, I agree with. I think it's hard to justify Harry,
Yeah.
just because. So engineers are a very flat team in that all of their players, with the exception of 2, which are obvious,
Yeah.
are all about the same strength, and it's almost like they have 8 flex picks.
Yeah.
And so for Harry to get in, he has to be at least as good as those players, and I think that's difficult to justify. Yeah, it's great to have the hat if you're passing the ball around, but you're only going to want that in certain matchups and only when receiving.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it doesn't do you a lot of good. Here we go with Mother. Oh, is he going for it?
Surely not
No,
against
surely
Sakana.
not.
Not against Sakana.
Yeah, Ben now asking if he has the free counterattack.
And sort of
I also
show-
think if Ben's going to do it, this isn't the way to. You want to go to the other side of it, and the guy's in cover, and you're probably looking at a crowd out. That seems pretty rough.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that once you bury, you get the free attack when you pop up, so I guess that's what he's looking for. is the
Yeah,
freebie.
just just 2 attacks to try to take it.
Yeah.
He's going for it.
Brave,
So this is going to
brave
be
turn one.
these are going to be 2 dice attacks, looking to hit both of them.
Oh.
These are 2 shots at a 25%er.
Does it?
He hits
Sure,
it on the
whatever,
one.
Whatever, don't care.
But here comes the counterattack, and
Yeah.
he's looking to tackle it back.
Tackles back on 2 for Sakana.
Yep,
Takes the tackle
takes it right back.
from the poised. Goes again. Watch these farmers dice. Yep.
Oh, Ben just gets it right back. Brutal.
It's Chris.
Kick that ball back to safety.
Yeah. She's not moved yet, so move into the extremity of 2 and then punt it back. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
What's that, 12.5% chance of...
something like that is super low. It's even lower than
It's even-
12 because it's 25% of 25%. You're gonna have to do both.
Yeah. I mean, again, though, she's probably not going to be taken out quickly by this team and is 1VP.
I mean-
so worth the risk.
And he's pretty much guaranteed he's not going first next round because he's handed.
Oh, he's given a target for all the dodges just to come off. I mean, Sakana puts the weak point on 1 damage and just dodges around a little bit. Corsair
Yeah, Corsair comes in and lives his dream.
brings it down to 1 health. Start next turn, finish it off.
Leaving it off. I don't know if he's worried about a rough seas, but I think he's well out of rough seas range. Although I think he just doesn't want to pick it up with Ratchet because of the. He doesn't want to. He wants to throw Blast Earth and Tulip Hoist.
Yeah.
Chris is going to have to be very, very careful here because he doesn't want to group up too much.
Yeah, because if those AoE start clipping 2-3 models, then happy days to Ben.
Yeah.
Chat saying
Tough fighter now.
Chat saying that farmers dice are OP. And
Seems that way.
After that display, I think we can only ask Bryce and Jamie Perkins to errata the farmers dice.
Well, you need like a microwave to do that, right?
Yeah. So lots of very quick, structured first turn activations here. Jog, pick up, sprint.
Follow up from Tentacles.
Yeah. And so for the guys at home following, this tournament is going to run until finish, just straight through. There's no break for happening on day 2. So we could be here for 6. We're definitely here for 6, maybe 7 games. So it's game 3. We've got definitely 3 more, maybe 4 more. JJ has expressed interest at coming on at some point to do some commentary. So if you want to take a break or I want to take a break, we've got an option to change people around. I'll see how we're feeling after a couple more games. I think.
All right, so attacking Ben pointing out that he shouldn't have rolled 2 dice when attempting that mother pass back because he was engaged, but it didn't matter. He missed the pass anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so Corsair coming in on mother, pushing her around.
Yeah.
I think I'm surprised that Sakana didn't go in first.
James Long, my man in chat here, saying that he as a Fisherman player himself, he would be looking to farm mother for as much momentum as possible, setting up a gold run straight into turn 2.
Yeah, with either rough seas or just Sakana going in.
Yeah, Sakana, or if Grayscales, we had more, Grayscales would be more ideal to go in and do it.
Yeah, Grayscale seems pretty far off to be able to get that up.
Yeah. So I think Sakana would be my choice here. Full momentum generated.
Big spike there. Full book.
Oh wow.
Do a momentous harpoon in him.
Just momentous.
Or momentous drag.
Momentous whatevers.
So we've got 4 through. Ah, nice. He's read it wrong. It's he's doing two damage.
What was the thing wrong there, sorry?
He just pulled one too many armor.
Oh, okay.
But he still probably would have selected the exact same result anyway.
Yeah. It's one of those things with the Fisherman is that even if you pull one too many armor, as long as you've hit one dice through, you don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's better at velocity. Better than Vincent. It's not such a terrible risk if it doesn't work.
Ratchet activating.
Yeah, I know. I still call it.
Throwing up hoist, the classic. And then we're going to get a big old... Oh, look at that clump of 3 Fisherman players there. Hag, Sakana and Corsair. Hitting the rough ground and going to hit Mother to probably try and finish her off. What's her health down to? Not too far.
2 points to Sakana.
2 points to Sakana.
This is grayscales.
Corsair misses.
Oh, Mrs. Corsair, sorry.
Misses Hag as well. And that was Ratchet done. Not picking up the ball. Clarifying there.
Oh yeah, and then he's shooting Mother. I think this is very clever here, turning off his ability to generate momentum by killing Mother here.
Oh yeah. Well, he's not done it just yet, but when the next one comes in,
I guess
it will do.
I thought Mother was on 2, my bad.
Yeah. So Zakana really needs to go now and generate the momentum he can off of her before it's gone. Tentacle's going to go.
It's going to be a tough activation to keep Tentacles relevant and not putting him into that awful scrum and just getting blown up. I expect to see a deletion coming from Pinvice here.
It's either you do that now with Pinvice, or you go with Hoist, Replicate, and throw out the tooled up versions just to get Mother off the table before that 4 influence becomes 4 momentum. Although that being said, you're not generating anywhere else, so you don't really care that much. So you might as well wait for deletion to come through.
Absolutely, because he's not competitive in the momentum race at all. Anyway.
No.
Like maybe it's 2 passes we're looking at
maximum, but even there, I don't think he's planning that at all. I think he's really just bunkering around that ball.
Yeah, he's very cleverly not picking up the ball so that it can't just be rough seized away from him.
Yep.
He paid 1 point for that ball. He wants it.
Yeah.
Oh, and he picks up the ball with Pinvice and sprints up top.
Yep. Sensible move.
So kind of attacking Mother.
What's Hag's starting health? 14. So we expect at the end of this, if they do hit her, and it's likely that they hit her, she'll have 6 health left. If it's tool up deletion, we see. Yeah, we did. So Sakana there.
Sakana's putting up some dodges, maybe looking to go pressure the ball over here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Start of turn 1, tackle, go shoot it.
Yeah. Takes the double dodge. It's going to go leave.
Oh, and I think in cover he's going to be able to jog there, it looks like.
Yeah, with a 2-inch melee, 8-inch walk.
I like this a lot. This could this could force Hoist off of
the bombs.
The bombs, which is a big deal, because otherwise you're just admitting you're giving him the goal.
Yeah.
If you don't clear this ball.
He's already used his poise, so just checking out he's got all the momentum in the world. He doesn't really need to worry too much about Hoist coming into. attacking. Very nice play from Chris here.
Really putting that ball pressure on.
Tackles on 2, which isn't guaranteed. 5 dice on.
Very careful to stay out of Hoist's thing. So maybe not trying to pressure the Hoist activation, just admitting it's going to happen and being like, I'm going to score a goal at the top of the next turn.
Yeah. Gets a tackle.
he-
triggers close control.
Correct.
Doesn't get it though.
Doesn't get the ball, so
Moving.
next goal far from guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like he's just going to,
Blast Earth straight onto Sakana's head.
yeah. Instead of going
Oh,
for
nice.
the doubled up there.
Yeah.
I actually don't hate this play.
No. I mean, you put 80 damage on him, and he's only got what then? 6 left again. He's taken 2 already, so he only has 4 left.
Yeah, because he got hit by the first AoE from Ratchet. He was like the only one. Him and the Hag
Yeah,
got
he
hit.
was him. Hag didn't even get hit.
Misses.
And that's round. Good, quick first turn. Fisherman win the roll off quite comfortably.
Yeah.
With I think like a positive 8.
So what are you looking at here? You think? Do you think he goes for the goal here, or do you think he hits Mother and drags in Ratchet?
So if you go 4 on Sakana, you hit, trigger tackle, hit, tackle, walk away round to the 2 inches of
You
Avarice.
need to also hit and get the dodge.
Oh, you can get that later. You get it off Avarice. So you hit, tackle, walk your 6 towards, try and get within like 8 or 9, hit Avarice because he can't counter-attack you, he's nice and squishy 3s, you might hit your high-end dodges to get double dodge, nice bit closer, and then you take a 1 dice, unbonus time shot on goal.
Yeah.
I think he's got the capability to do it, and I think...
Yeah, I think it's pretty likely to. The real issue is can he hit the tackle
Can he hit the tackle
twice
5 dice twice?
on his first 2 attempts?
Yeah.
I
And it
actually
has to
think
be his
he.
first 2 attempts. Well, even if not, you can try the 3rd one and pass it back into the bubble, and you at least then prevent the. Or you make difficult the goal against you. Because the last thing you want now is for the engineers to score, and then they just retreat back to the bombs being thrown over your head. Well, it doesn't like he's putting any on. He's not done enough on Sakana there. Fair enough.
So 2 on Greed, who's off screen at the moment, but he did allocate 2 to Greed.
Potential play suggested is to Corsair takes out Mother, goes over bonus times the Rough Seas onto Pimvice, takes it off of her, passes it back into the team.
Yeah, it looks like he's abandoned the plan of
Sakana.
Sakana taking it. If Sakana had successfully tackled it off last time,
Oh yeah, then 100%.
then 100% you go for that. But I actually suspect it'll be a dragon on Ratchet, which is why
Yeah.
Ben hasn't allocated much there.
No.
He's really got to. If he doesn't go for that, he's got to put him behind the wall or behind
Oh,
House.
straight away. I mean, it's surprising there's not even 1 on Ratchet for just to throw out a tool up.
I don't think he's going to
Go
have
for that
any.
instead.
I don't think he's going to even be able to have the activation of him. So, killing Mother there.
Yep. So that is Chris onto 1 victory point.
Yep.
And now eyeing up the Rough Seas. Sprinting to that point.
I don't know. When he rough sees it, he has to pass this back into his team and hit it and dodge back, or he's going to be in a world of hurt from
Oh,
Avarice.
Emerson Greed. Gets it.
He hits it.
Sees. Pass back to
With
Grace.
and hits it with the bonus time, worth
Yeah.
mentioning to spend it. He's using the legendary.
Wow, legendary pass back to Hag. I mean, Hag's fantastic to hold the ball against this team on.
Especially under legendary.
Yeah. Richie nails
He's got to dodge backwards. Yeah.
and
okay.
takes the dodge 4 inches away. Yeah, you can't be within walking distance of Avarice and Greed.
Real question is, does that move him out of sprint range?
I think it's still in sprint range, personally. And
Looks like, but the efficiency that you lose by having to sprint there.
yeah, losing that one attack from Avarice is huge.
Avarice is just going to choose to take the low-hanging fruit here.
Drop off Greed.
Hard to say I blame him.
Oh yeah, I'd take this all day. Drop Greed off. You get tabletop in for your knockdowns. Was it Thuggery?
So-
Thuggery, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a fun puzzle here of whether you actually attack with greed or
Definitely Avarice first, knock down, then you put your single
because he has dodge.
because he has to dodge on one.
Right, because you don't care about pushes or the knockdown.
No. 4s and 1. 2 damage and a knockdown.
Taking him down to 8, I believe. Or did both AoEs
Should
miss?
that not be 2 up to 3? 'Cause if he gets 2 hits,
Yeah, it should be. Now he's attacking with greed to
going with greed.
looking for the singled out.
yeah. Yeah, so players here just clarifying exactly what's going on. Because Greed's influence, he just put 1 down because he's spending 1 immediately.
So hits the singled out
Yep.
because of the knockdown.
Yep.
Hopefully Ben remembers his thuggery this time.
Yeah. That's the reason you take them. Go for 3s and 1. Juventus 3. Oh yes, yeah, that is right. It's 2, it's not till 3. So he did remember it correctly.
Looks like he's going to have to use his captain to finish this off, which is not a thing he wants to do.
Not particularly.
Oh,
Oh, no,
puts him
maybe
down.
not. Oh, because he had the tool that blasts on him.
Oh,
tool that
right,
makes you
right,
blast. The one that hit, the other one didn't. So that's 2 points to Ben Lang. And Greed safely scooped up by Avarice and reattached to the harness. I mean, Grayscale's with 4 influence on him. I think that's a pretty good goal run,
Yeah, I agree.
Especially
Especially if the
if you take the dodge.
and the Hag can just take the shot from there, can
Yeah.
pass it to him from there because of the Corsair legendary run around.
Yep. A 4-8 kick.
Although you're usually in a pretty good spot if you can force Corsair to feet defensively,
Yeah.
because it is an aura and not a pulse. So Grayscales is not going to be able to benefit from that, and he still has to deal with compound.
Yeah. Well, that's why I say that they should take the pass over to him for the where they go to get in range.
Yeah, the give and go.
Yeah. Using the talisman Fisher's Reel on Corsair to bump him forwards a little bit, increase the threat ranges. I think at this point I'd have been more tempted to
Here comes the pass to Grayscales.
pass the Grayscales. Does he remember his legendary dice? Yes, he does. And it's very much successful.
Are we going to see a give and go here? It's hard to tell if he's exactly in range. He's going to take it.
It's better to take it and risk it. You have that one momentum for the shot anyway.
Yeah, and I think this will let him go completely around compounds.
Yeah, sprint 7 inches past the rough ground where they go up forwards. Yeah. And who else have we got left to attack? She's got her job left. So you thinking of legendary?
So
No.
I think Ben should activate compound here and just put him as much in the way as possible.
Yeah.
And he wants to delay these last 2 activations because I believe is like because we're dead even on activation, so Ben has last activation. So if he
Yeah.
wants to take the goal this turn, he can snap
Snap it back onto Pim Vice.
yeah, and slam it
And then
right
go
back
score a
in.
goal immediately in response.
And momentum's pretty even right now.
So you can't get around this particularly, really.
I mean,
Because you either where they go into range and then just jog up and engage, or sprint in and then have a tap in with 2 dice.
I think you can just sprint in. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's tough because he's slow.
It's either or, yeah. You either sprint in to outside range and where they go into regular shot would not be engaged, or you where they go sprint in and have a 2 dice tap in.
I think he could probably, if he wants to spend the momentum to glide, he could probably go engage compound
Just
and
with
then
the
where they
sprint
go
and then
out.
where they go out, yeah. Well, I think from looking at his dice, he's only got the 1 momentum. So yeah, like if he had 2, that's the best option he's got on the table. As it stands, I think with the where compound's positioned, it's where they go sprint. Now we don't know their plot cards, so I wonder which of them has knee slider. If it's on the table at all, it's likely to be.
Seeing how I think Chris had a really good line at winning the fight by dragging in Ratchet there, and he went for the ball instead, which makes me think that he's got knee slider.
Yeah. Hag's also hit by the Blast Earth. So there was 2 on Hag and 1 on Corsair.
Yeah, I realized for a moment that we couldn't have talked about it. Momentum's great.
Interesting.
I think this is a pretty dangerous turn for the fish player. Ben very much threatening to take control of the game with his momentum lead here.
Yes. 6 to 1. I mean, Chris is going to just try and live on this 1 momentum.
He's gonna,
Probably knee slide away if he's got the card.
looks like he's going to go for.
He's got for the where they go, sprint in, 2 dice.
He doesn't
tapping.
have. He doesn't have the momentum to do the glide.
No.
And he really can't afford to attack compound here.
No. The counter attack, the tackle push is too. And the random spike up to knock down and just destroy the goal run. It's 4-5. It looks like he's measuring it up though. Don't do it. Turns it into a sprint.
Yeah, might as well turn it into a sprint is what he said. So it means he knows that he's not attacking compound here.
Yeah. When they go sprint to there. Look, decoy.
Okay.
Makes sense. You might as well spend it if you got it. And then 2 dice tapping. Oh,
Snake eyes.
Missed shot a goal there.
At least it means that Pinvice doesn't slam it back.
Yes.
And Pinvice has no way to threaten anything with her influence.
No, she's 6 in for dead in the water. I mean, she's going first, so she can just get into position. Ben Lang there saying into our ears, oh, well, Pinvice is a little bit wasted now. I think
It's a little bit of a shame. I really wish. So the main reason I don't like Pinvice as a captain is no way around unpredictable, and she's a striker.
Yeah.
Right? It's really brutal. Without somebody to bounce off of, it's so hard to threaten anybody with unpredictable with the ball.
Well, I remember watching Matt Hart's first game at Vengeance. He was on stream, and it was the most depressing thing because he was playing against the pre-errated Avarice and Greed. Before they got errated. So Avarice had his double push like super early. And he went into attack Avarice, got double pushed away. I was like, oh no. Next turn, went into Benediction. Benediction was like, oh, double push away. And then he went into Harry, and Harry was like, learn.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and it was just three turns of activation of Pinvice not doing anything. She had no way to re-engage people.
right, so he decides a sprinter right in front of Avarice.
Guys in chat saying this has been strictly the worst goal scoring. No one can score in against that goal.
It's actually just it must be the magnetic fields in Chicago make goal scoring very difficult.
Yeah.
Hence our fighting meta.
Yeah. You all tried it originally. You're like, this just doesn't work. So Ben's saying, that was really unlucky, but I think Chris, after realising Pinvice's activation did nothing, so she's like, no, it's all right.
Yeah, 6 influence dead,
That's
and
fine.
I don't think he wanted to trade 4 points there.
No,
anyway.
4 points for 4 points, and yeah. But this actually puts Grayscales in not a terrible position.
Interested to see what Compound's going to do here.
Yeah, so it's whether he goes in, just picks it up, takes the pint blow, passes it out.
I guess he's not terribly worried about him stealing the ball since he didn't put anything on Grayscales.
No.
I think he should have put 1 there to threaten.
Yeah.
To threaten, I pick up the ball and I shoot.
Yeah.
Although maybe you have to do that with 2 because he just goes with Compound and puts up order.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have to commit 2 or none. Yeah. Well, I still think 4 on him is fine. Like, you're playing primarily a gold scoring guild. I think if you put 4 on him, you at least give yourself the option to, when they go out to somebody, tackle the ball, dodge back in, have a shot.
Yeah.
And just be a nuisance. Or just generate full momentum. Because you've got Ratchet there. He's a 3-1. You just poke him for full momentum at the end of the turn.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a misallocation. I think he's overestimating
The engineer ability.
Yeah, although I don't understand how they would kill him. Like, you got to see his allocation first. Oh, no,
Yeah.
he hasn't allocated yet.
We're
the
idiots.
worst.
We are
Strictly the worst.
strictly the worst commentators. Yeah. 3 more games, everybody. 3 more games. Let's see if we put 4 on, then I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with him putting 4 on, especially with this allocation. Did he pull the one from Compound? Looks like he decided to pull the one from Compound. I don't know if I like this at all.
They put 3 on him. 3's fine.
Because I think what you do here is you activate Compound first,
Put
put 2 on him, like 1, try to swing at
swing at him.
try to just generate a momentum, walk over, pick up the ball, and be like, I have glut mass and takes 2 for you to shoot.
Yeah. 1's wasted. 1's to tackle with my counter attack coming in at that point to tackle, push you away.
Yeah.
You can't score.
All right, looks like this.
We're doing it with Mother instead.
No, he's doing it with Ratchet. It looks like we got a long bomb coming, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even needing a long bomb.
Do it. It's more fun.
Can you get it right to Pinvice?
Yep.
All right, he's going to have to be very careful with where he places Pinvice on this give and go.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be on the other side of that barrier because otherwise you just go rough seas again.
Although maybe like just make him rough seas it off of her.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he'd be able to hide entirely from Corsair though.
Can he just walk there? No, he's a 4-inch walk. I
Yeah.
think it's probably just outside of 6. I'd hope it is. He's taking the give and go, going behind.
Yeah,
the
he
goal.
has to. I think he might be able to walk and do it.
Yeah, I think he can walk and rough seas it, but then she can go back at him, I guess.
Yeah. It's more that Hank's going. Don't. Not sure.
Well, especially because, Ben's on no momentum, so he's not threatening a goal here. He has to go bounce off of somebody.
Yes, very true. So if your legendary's now to pull everybody away, Isaac still got her move after this. So could have been Fisher's Reel. Seeing Hag drop back deep. Okay. Then I guess
Trying to keep herself away from Pinvice, because
Yeah.
Pinvice just murders the heck out of her.
And Corsair's, if Pinvice is going to go over to attack Corsair to generate the momentum, which we're not going to see that, but Corsair's got a pretty good counter attack against her.
Looks like we might have
Hoisty.
Hoist coming in.
Hoist charging in.
Alright, brace for impact coming down.
I don't think that's a great use of brace for impact. He already has tough hide.
Well, it's the push dodges, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not sold by it personally.
I guess it makes him no tackle, no push, no knockdown.
Yeah.
But I mean, he wasn't threatening to knock down anyway.
He doesn't have any tackles because he's another ball. He has no knockdowns anyway. But it stops a push dodge. But I guess it's one of those things where if you try and hold it for the opportune moment, you may never use it.
Yeah, exactly. I find it to be one of the most difficult cards to use unless they have
Marbles.
Yeah, like unless they have counter charge.
Gotcha, yeah. Two damage and a push dodge, so he just dodges straight into base contact. No push. Great use of the plot card.
And here comes the counter attack.
Counter attack. What's Corsair's double push on? It's quite high, isn't it?
I don't think it exists.
That would make it very high.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's on 5.
So he tried his best.
This was not going to happen there, and like the knockdown's not useful other than unless you want to proc off sturdy and then beat this guy to death. But
No, he is the worst person to try and beat to death. Tough high,
especially
sturdy,
without
reanimate.
especially without a damage buff.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Ben here takes the momentous push dodge. All Ben really cares about here is generate momentum. Make it as difficult for Corsair to get in range.
And his final attack coming down here.
Yep.
All right, he accidentally pushes himself into Tentacle's melee range, so loses a die.
1 point of damage, which does nothing because it's tough hide.
So his success does nothing.
No, I think that was great positioning from Ben there.
I mean, he pushed himself into a crowd out. I mean, it's pretty rough.
I don't mean much that. I mean, he's just going to take the goal. Engineers went first, so Fisherman are going to have final activation on this. This is an interesting. We've seen.
Oh, forget sturdy, right? Oh no, dude, or he's
He must have triggered it with the counter attack. Yeah. Oh. Momentous release the Kraken. So 3 damage down to 2 on a hoist. It's not actually called release the Kraken, it's release the ...
I mean, it heavily implies Kraken.
Yeah. Read as intended versus read as written.
And I understand why you guys use that verbiage, is because you don't want to be, because the colloquialism would be like 3 damage from Kraken,
Yeah.
which is confusing because it would get shortened to Kraken. You would cut the release time.
Release that. All right, I'm interested to see this.
I'm curious as to what he's going to spend all this influence on.
Exactly right, because you can't go and counter. You can't go and attack Corsair.
No, it's a death wish.
So she's moved 4 inches and she's out of range of everyone except Corsair. Maybe Tentacles if she goes for the movement, but he's already started moving.
I think you just got to take the goal and be like.
So you just go to base and you take 5
2
shots.
Yeah. Well, he's only got 2 momentum.
Oh yeah. So shot on goal coming in from Pinvice here, looking for 3s and scores. And 4 influence, don't.
Oh, he's got the knee slider.
Yeah.
She's coming back out. Looks like she's going to go threaten Hag.
Yeah. Right, so that's Ben on 6 points. And ball being punted back out into that mixture of Fishermen. Hoping it ends up on Corsair really there. Four inches in the 1. Not ideal. But Tentacles can just pick it up, drop it off.
Yeah. Ben trying to bait him into taking it on Hag.
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to pick that up with Hag?
Yeah, the model's already activated and I'm stood right next to it, my goal scoring captain. You sure? You sure? This is it now. There's no influence left on the table for the engineers, just,
We still got the Corsair activation to come though.
yeah.
It's like-
And grayscales. Oh, he's going with Corsair now. Fair enough.
I don't know, with Corsair going here, because Tentacles hasn't activated yet, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how he's gonna.
Get the ball to grayscales.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with the
Or
feet
score.
going.
Exactly. Like, maybe he's looking for that.
I think he had to move.
Tentacles first. Pick up the ball, drop it, have Corsair pick it up. Then you do this beat up, move, hoist it out the way, walk forwards. Maybe
That pass is tough though, because you're looking
pass
for
is
fives.
tough, yeah, looking for fives. Yeah, he's not over the halfway line, so he can't sprint and shoot himself. Looking for threes and one. Meant us two in a push, but two down to one. Hoist just without a damage buff, you're not getting through him.
It's so tough. How Reanimate and Sturdy
Yeah.
interact, and the fact that essentially each of these two damages are doing one.
Yeah.
It's just incredibly difficult. He's just got to farm him for the momentum and try to get control of the game back.
Yeah, it's just awful.
Ben having to kill essentially 6 influence on his captain last turn and then another 4 this turn is just.
It's rough.
It's really opened a window back. I mean, he traded that for quite a bit of points.
Yeah. One final attack coming in. Then he's got his move. Wow. Have we missed something?
I think Reanimate. Oh, no, I don't think so. I think you just pushed the knockdown out of the way.
Strange.
So, unmoment is 3. If my count's correct, that's puts him on 6.
I have a horrible feeling that
Yeah,
they line up in tough hiding.
Yeah, it's why he pushed it away, is because Chris was not covering, didn't realize the tough hide was going.
Yeah.
And Ben's doing his own tough hide.
Yeah.
And so he thought he had him essentially
Yeah.
dead. And
Interesting one.
when they did it short,
Yeah.
huge blunder.
Or Ben Lang, because I've not been particularly listening to what they've been saying. Ben Lang hasn't been marking tough hide. Reanimated, brought it away. 'Cause it looked like he marked him down onto 1 there.
Adverse heals hoist.
So it looks like he's just gone over halfway in his playbook, so it looks like he's got 6 health left.
Are you sure? It looks like he's on full.
No, he was only marking it off the top line.
No, I think he was marking in the last hit point off the bottom line.
Oh, okay.
I think that puts him to full.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we will. Oh, playing Sikkim.
Sure.
So, Sikkim from Tentacles. All right.
Not the most usual
Yeah.
Sikkim target. Nothing.
Oh, complete whiff.
Wow. Spider's going to activate. Unpredictable escape from everything.
Chooses not to take the unpredictable.
It's an odd one. Where they go out.
Outside of 1 from him. Interested to see if he's inside the range of this nest marker.
Nest marker. It doesn't look it. This angle. Looking for threes, hits everything. Momentous 1-inch dodge. Wow, I hit my whole playbook. I'll take the first result, thank you.
He'll probably take the momentous push dodge.
Oh yeah. I forget Grayscales even has that, to be honest. It's
Yeah,
so
on the
rare.
it's so rare you ever
It's so
hit
rare
it.
you ever hit that.
Especially on flat dice.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had an instance with Grayscales where I'm like, I better charge because I need that push dodge on the end of his playbook. It's such a...
All right, so
Yeah, he just takes that momentous.
he takes the momentous dodge because it looks like, even though he was out of range of that, it looks
Yeah.
like he might have been in cover.
Yeah, it does
Or
look like
maybe
that.
one or the other. Yeah, he was in cover.
He was in cover, so he just takes the first thing. That's fair. Oh, something we forgot to mention at the very, very start is that in the previous game,
Yeah.
we've mentioned it in chat and it's been talked about in the Guild Wars supporters group, but Adam was declared the winner of the game because Ian, very sportsmanly, said that I've been using 12 influence in the entire game and I only generate 11, so I would like to concede the game to Adam, which is hugely sporting because
Especially considering nobody caught him. Nobody in chat mentioned anything. Nobody.
we didn't notice it, and we so many times I was like, yeah, 4 on gutter, 4 on rage, 4 on miss. This seems like a good turn. And it didn't even bat an eyelid. His opponent didn't. No one in chat seemed to catch it either. So, like, huge congratulations to Ian. He didn't want to be the guy who cheated on stream when somebody probably realised like later on. And so yeah, like huge kudos to him for
I don't even think being on stream had anything to do with it. I just don't think he wanted to be the guy
being
that,
the guy who won. Yeah,
just in the back of his head, knowing there's like,
yeah.
if he qualifies here,
if he
then
qualifies
it's tainted.
Yeah.
And at X and 1, you can still qualify.
still qualify very-
because they increased it to a 16-man.
Yeah. All right. So, clean up here, is it?
Looks like it. Don't really have good positioning for any kind of
Nothing.
legendary from
Advice.
Advice.
I think if I was playing either of these two, the engineers are in the driving seat of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. The point advantage is huge here.
Yeah. I mean, you score as the Fisherman and then you just hand them back a goal because any of these players can bang a goal in from a decent distance out.
Him missing that goal has put him so far behind.
Yeah. So we got 3 on Sakana, 6 on Corsair, 1 on Grayscales, which has been taken off and put onto Kraken. So
Yeah, so checking to see if
Corsair starts in cover. He did.
Sakana starts.
Sakana, yes, yeah. Sakana starts in cover. He did, and he
I
nudged him
always
away.
forget that he has
Cover of Darkness.
Yeah.
It's like he has Smoke Bomb, but you just don't think about it. It's all starting to look pretty awful for the Fisherman. Avarice and Greed getting in close. Do we have any allocate to Greed off the table? Yeah, he got 2.
2 on Greed off the table.
Yeah.
You can see it just barely at the top there. That is my one issue. I really love the new design of Avarice and Greed, but like where you place
Greed is
Greed's
weird.
tokens, I typically just put it all on Avarice and be like, we know what's going on here. I have 5.
Yeah.
Or if it's different, I'll differentiate in some way.
Yeah. I mean, the way that most people I've seen do it is that you put Greed on his card and you allocate onto his card because usually it's in plain sight, whereas off to the side on the table like that,
Yeah.
you can very quickly be like, oh god, I forgot he was even a part of this game.
So
Kraken
moving up.
to meet him first.
So swinging on Avarice, the cover washes with the gang up.
Yep. Looking for 3s and rolls absolutely terribly, really. Takes a momentous knockdown. I'm yet to really see Kraken shine in this game. I mean, if he can get off, release the Kraken, which he should be able to do, which he does.
There it is.
This makes it much more difficult for Aris Agreed to get anything done. Pushed away, 4 inches to there.
All right, some
So Ben Lamb being like,
Picked up.
would he be hitting the cover if it's directly away?
all right. There's a little bit of a disagreement.
Player saying,
So there's a disagreement on where Everest Agreed was, whether or not he can.
who can do it? And the players agreeing, 1, 2, 3, I get it my way, 5, 6, you get it your way.
This is one of those situations where you're always going to want to, like, proxy base would have been great there.
Yes, yeah.
Would have removed any argument or discussion about it.
For the judges' table.
Especially because Chris felt that he had it.
Yeah, so I didn't even think about doing it because he was so sure that he had that line.
Yeah. But it's big that he got it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it stops everyone from just literally walking in and murdering someone else. Clocks have been unpaused and big advantage for Ben on clock. Like 5 points ahead and 7 minutes ahead.
Yeah. But there's still plenty of time left on clock.
Oh yeah, we're not into a danger zone just yet.
It's hard. It's going to be tough for Corsair to grind this one out, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Fisherman desperately need to get some goals in quickly to get their points up.
I actually think this might be we might see another goal here from the captain.
Pin Vice.
Yeah, Pin Vice. That'd be the activation here. I mean, you're going to have to hit some push dodges and stuff, but it's a little bit dicey, but I overall like it. If you tackle it on 1, you're pretty locked down on it. Momentous on 2.
Momentous on 2.
The poised doesn't really do anything other than make him leave, which is actually, now that I think about it, is actually really dangerous. Because if he just if she walks up here, attacks, and he bops her and leaves.
Yeah, and she doesn't get the tackle.
Or if she does get the tackle, she's stuck there with no influence.
And he's got double dodge on 2. Am I making that up? Was it 3? No, it's
That's on 4.
It's on 4,
It's pretty unlikely.
Seen stranger things happen.
He went to base, but it's going to make it harder for him to walk it back. Because keep in mind, he probably has to bounce off the hag, and that's going to cost him 2.
That's Ben declaring the momentous tackle there. Poised comes in, just the 1 hit. Just a 1-inch dodge into cover. Well, he was in cover already, but
Continuing to be in cover, trying to limit her ability to swim back to the other model.
yeah.
Oh,
Deletion.
putting deletion up. Interesting.
Going. What does Sakana come back on after he returns?
8.
Yeah.
If he does it unmomentously, it's doable.
Yeah. Which you might just take.
So 2 points.
I think that's the right call here. You generate points on the board, you take away 3 influence. And yeah, he's going for it, takes that 2 non-momentous damage again. As long as
He's got a spike here at some point.
You got 3 hits.
3 hits, there's a spike. Unmomentous 3 probably is his best choice. Yeah, he does the unmomentous 3. Oh, down to 5 apparently. Apparently he was
Maybe there was a heal. He missed. And then passed them all into space.
That puts him on 5 points. I don't like that.
Yeah, just pumped the ball into space. I mean, this is strong play. One of the worst things the Fisherman can have is the ball behind his own goal. He has to send somebody off for it. 3-inch direction in the 6, 2 inches. Ben saying that he should have rolled his kick first, but whatever. It's done now. And they've nudged the clock. Down to 20 minutes versus 17. So the discussion there from the players being that what exactly does
what exactly her health is.
yeah. 'Cause
They've
the-
confirmed she's down to 8.
Yeah. But with reanimate and Death 5, it's just not. It's not. Neither of these players that are in the scrum are attractive takeout models.
I don't know. I think knowing that he was on 4 more hit points than we thought, I think she should have gone for trying to dodge back to the goal.
Yeah.
Because him not taking the tackle on her,
Yeah. She was free to just to do it,
Yeah.
drag him back.
especially because that means the Hag's counterattack can't actually affect his chance at goals.
Yeah. Although the fear on Hag makes it a little bit nasty in that you drain so much of your movement. Whoa.
Big roll.
Non-momentous 3. There's a hoist there.
So that's 2 through tough hide.
Should be it. See where see where he marks on the cards. Yeah, see, he's marking deep on the card
Okay.
there. And just doing a push. He just says he needs new dice. He needs a new target for his
Yeah,
attacks.
he needs to not be fighting hoist. Oh, maybe
no.
he needs new dice.
As well. Yeah. I'm not being kind to him. Oh, you're looking for 4s and 1. You can't complain too much.
I mean, maybe the hardest model in the entire game to kill.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
Yeah, maybe
know,
there's an argument that maybe Casket's tougher.
Yeah, with reanimate, more boxes.
Yeah, and still tough hide, but the
Yeah.
4-1 sturdy makes it so hard to make that any better.
Yeah. And hoist being jostled into the complete middle of 3 2-inch melee models. He doesn't care. He'll just walk away from tentacles, go beat up and try and crack him by his ear and push dodge him away if he had any influence.
Looks like he's got 1.
Oh, yeah, he does, yes.
I'm not sure what you do here is Ben.
With who, sorry?
I'm not sure what you do here is Ben. I'm not sure what the...
What Avarice and Greed's play is. They don't really want to wander back into that.
not
melee.
really, but
Yeah,
hoist activates heals 4. Oh man, just like 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
yeah.
That dude's
I think,
so difficult to deal with.
Mike Myers sums it up perfectly. Hoist doing hoist things, getting punched, soaking up your opponent's influence, clock, and soul. He just takes it all, heals, flips you the bird, then walks away. I mean, Chris is consistently winning the momentum race, but just can't do anything with it. I think
It's real neck and neck here because most of his influence that's going to generate momentum
Yeah.
for Ben, assuming that he puts Avarice and Greed back in the scrum,
yeah.
is going to be hasn't been used yet, and he's only chasing 2 momentum.
Yeah.
I think you clear Avarice and Greed and you put him in to Kraken.
Yeah. You drop off Greed, knock him down. How is it? It's the tough thing, isn't it, of
Takes the parting blow from Corsair and Tentacles.
Tentacles and Corsair. So 2 damage, 2 hits.
So 1 through tough height.
Corsair dice spike wrap, double knockdown. No. 1 hits, 1 damage, does nothing. Well, that went well for hoist.
So activates Ratchet or
Fixer.
sorry.
Oh, it's not
So
going
activates nothing with
we'll
hoist.
use Fixer.
Accidentally took Ratchet's influence.
Yeah.
Rectified now. Ben's still up over 5 minutes.
Yep. Two health left on Hoist, just confirmed from the players there, with Reanimate yet to proc. Ben saying Hoist will never die.
The unkillable a-hole.
Yeah. Like here, just scooching up.
Yeah. Picking up tentacles so he can drag him along.
Yep. Use his follow up. Tag along. Let's go and engage as well. It's the weirdest beatdown team I think I've ever seen. I'd use Fisher's Reel from Talisman to bring Sakana 2 inches closer so he can go try and get that ball.
I think he's thinking it's a wash because he'd be pulling him out of cover.
Yeah, I guess. But you could do that, drop your own smoke bomb and then sprint away.
Yeah, I guess.
So attacks from Sakana coming in against.
Did I ever stand up and not go in?
He's just taking damage. That was 3 damage done from the attack so far. 2 more
I
damage.
believe that puts Pin Vice down to 3. Obviously, Reanimate not procced.
Yeah. But that's a next turn plan, surely. But interesting one. Corsair won't be able to get into that without dragging her in.
Project activates and pulls himself up. Just in case.
Just in case. And is Fixer a free ability?
It
now,
is,
isn't it?
but
Yes.
he doesn't have any Mechanica to use it on.
Hoist, right in front of him. Heals 2. Is it just remove conditions?
I believe it just removes conditions.
Oh, okay. It used to be heal 2 as well, didn't it?
Jeez.
I think way back. Yeah, I'm playing a very old Ratchet in my head there.
Yeah, he didn't go in with Avarice. I'm really surprised.
Did you just stand him up?
Yeah. Spent all his momentum, just stood him up.
Fair enough.
All right, so it looks like Fish won, so it looks like we're going to be losing Pin Vice, which is going to be a pretty big blow.
You would expect. You would certainly expect it to happen. I don't think Corsair gets in though. I mean, he can't go that far. So.
It looks like he's going to have to walk to the edge and try to drag her in, which is just the worst.
He wastes so much. So, yeah, that's better. 2, 4. Like, the follow-up from Tentacles was not well placed.
Yeah, actually, Tentacles have been getting his way all game.
Yeah. Stopped him from picking up the ball earlier. Oh, dear. Yeah, he's never getting in. Come on, Chris. Oh, no, maybe.
Maybe.
Fair enough.
It looked a little bit long.
Yeah, it looked a little bit too far for me. The Frozen Forge walking templates are what's really required for that because moving a circle around a circle is really difficult to visualize without those. It's so easy to clip your circle over a circle and then just end up.
Man, so you're saying you wanted to see Kraken shine, killing 5 influence on Avarice and Greed.
Yes, yeah, that was his moment. When he got released the Kraken and released the ... That was perfect.
On a turn where he also had to kill 4 on his cap, or his captain failed to kill Sakana.
Yeah. No, it was a big moment for Kraken there.
Looks like he's going to go double damage buffs into Kraken, though.
Yeah.
That should be a pretty dead Kraken.
You'd expect. Unless you can counter-attack. Bah! Release the Kraken. Hidden 5s from Corsair. Oh! I'll just take 3 damage.
Reanimate
trigger
procs,
reanimate.
back to 3. He's got too much influence on him.
Yeah.
Or not.
Momentous 2, guaranteeing it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a...
Probably farm momentum on her.
Yeah, bring it down to 1. Just start taking.
Take the momentous knockdown.
Yeah. No, Momentous doing a push. He just
takes her out.
He's not farming. Oh, okay. Using the last bit of influence there to use stand firm on Sakana. And Ben asking, "Oh, do you want to use man marking for killing my captain?" He's like, "No, I ain't got it." He's like, "Oh, I just wanted to check. Just make sure." That's because secretly Ben's got it. And he's like,
"Oh, looks like we got a charge coming in from Compound."
Your boy Compound.
I'm surprised by that.
No, I think at this point in the game, the ball's so far out. Compound's a good outfield player. Soaks up a lot of influence trying to deal with him.
I would have expected the heroic to come out of.
Ratchet.
Yeah, Ratchet first, and a tooled up to go somewhere.
Yeah, well, I think that's all going on Hoist. I think if you go in with Compound, you disengage him from.
Yeah, and he hit the knockdown, so.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. I think that's a wrap. The wrap does nothing. Takes Momentous double push.
Hidden momentous double push.
Oh, he's bringing him in. Oh, we're not going to see the
Here,
heroic.
looking to jog Avarice.
Yeah. Did Ben not start the turn with a point of momentum?
Yeah, I think he might have missed it because he didn't take a counterattack with with Pin Vice, did he?
No, because he's 2 inches away. So, player mistakes. Oh yeah, sorry. Chris scored 2 points.
Oh yeah, duh.
Sorry, everyone. One of those problems of being engrossed in a game. I mean, the lead on clock remains at 7 minutes. It's doing well.
Especially 10 points in 9 minutes.
Whoops. Kraken there, just walking away. Oh, wow. Farmer's Dice OP.
Oh, he doesn't take the knockdown.
No. Was that from Hoist?
Oh, it was from Hoist, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I thought he also took it from Compound.
No, I think he stayed within 2 of Compound. But he stops the Harrison Reed walk in, beat up.
I think you just tool up.
Hoist has to go and just drag him back in with. Yep, tool up overclocked. That's the right call.
You take the charge and you just push dodge him back.
Just bring him back into Harrison Reed. So we see Hag here. Shadow Light 2, Walk 2.
Trying to set up the goal again. I think you take this goal, you're in serious frown time because it's very likely that you lose Kraken this turn. And then if you give them that ball back,
they score.
And lose initiative. Like
Pinvice does it.
Yeah, Pinvice just does it. She comes back on the board.
Legendary. Pass to you. Pass that back to me. Momentum. Thank you very much. Go score. So pass to Sakana there, successful. And now we see Hoist's overclock charge coming in. Even threes.
And he's a 3-0, correct?
Yeah. Used to be 2.
He's just going for the damage, 4 damage here.
Fair enough. I guess when it's on the table, you might as well take that. Again, just 3 points of damage. It's not going for that drag back. Oh. 3 more.
All right, putting him at 10.
Oh, I think Chris is only marking.
He's tough high.
But yeah. So Ben's reading the full numbers and then.
Yeah. That's how we usually do it. It's easiest. I'm just gonna tell you my flat.
I tell you my total. You do your stuff on it. Yeah.
Another 2 through.
Yeah.
There's lots of it. I mean, if they can sprint there, this was good. If they can't, he's in a little bit of trouble. If Everest
He'd be able to sprint there. 7 inches. So what's that leave Kraken on, roughly?
6.
6 left.
Easy, like no questions asked that Everest gets that done.
Looking for that goal.
I don't know if I agree with the score.
No, it's
Although
not.
I don't know if he has many outs. I think he's got to hope the scatter goes bad or something.
We're getting to that point in the game where you've fallen so far behind. You've got 7 minutes left on your clock.
Yeah, you just got to take your chances and hope things screw up.
Yeah, for your opponent. Hope your opponent misses the shots on goal and you get a bit of luck. It's kind of going 6, 7 inches to there. A little bit extra from the 8 inch.
8 inch jog.
Yeah, it's a cover. Crowded out by the.
It looks like by the marker.
Do you get crowded out by them, or do they just count for gang ups?
They're -1 to target number tests.
Yes.
So Rowdy does not let you get around.
Yeah. Double dodge momentous. I'd put a widget down. Make sure you just.
Well, he's got the red base under him.
Oh yeah.
Gonna take this shot on goal here.
Yeah, easy with an 8. Trying to work out if centre is or is not crossing the path of. I'm not sure on that one.
They're gonna call it.
They're gonna call a judge over.
I love this judge call.
Yeah.
I think
And that's the right one. That
like really tight measurements and stuff. I really love judge calls.
they need to shout louder though. There we go. Had to pause our mics there whilst we screamed the judge over. Bryce has McDonald's, and I'm suddenly very jealous.
Yeah.
So, and get to see Bryce's arms. Yeah, that is a close one. I think it's going to rule in Ben's favour in this one.
Yeah, I think so too.
From our
But
angle, at least.
It's really tough to tell, especially because we're also tipped down.
We've got a little angle that makes it look like that ruler's above
Yeah.
Mother's base. Do we see Bryce nudge a base? Shot on goal, bonus time, back up to 3, so yes, it does cross the base.
Any bonus items it back up, hits the
And he
goal.
gets it. So that's Chris up to 7 points. And he takes the 4-inch dodge away.
All right. Now, which player does he have off the field?
Who, sorry?
Are any players taken out right now?
Pin Vice.
Just Pin Vice, right?
Pin Vice.
So I think you kick this up towards the top of the goal.
Yeah, you can kick it up towards where those barrels are underneath the 6. And Pin Vice comes on, scoops it up. Someone else generates momentum. And the ball's well away from Corsair, it's well away from Kraken. You know, you're safe, you've not killed a Fisherman player, so no one's going to sneakily come back on, looking away from you. To the 1 6 inches. Ben says that's not great, I think that's ideal. I mean,
I wonder if he thinks he has to use the ball to get Avarice in.
maybe. Like, dump it on him and.
But that's terrible,
pass it
that's a
off.
one-die pass.
pass. It's got no momentum. But yeah, that's
Chris attempts to take a second activation in a row.
linked activation between Sakana and Tentacles. And Everest and Green not doing anything, just sprinting up the pitch.
That's brutal for.
That's rough.
Yeah, I definitely think he should have taken Hoist's activation to pull him.
Just try Push dodging back,
Yeah, just push dodging back. And I know you're tooled up and it's tempting, but
Yeah.
that's so much damage there.
We've still got grayscales to activate, haven't we?
Yeah, we do. So it's important that that ball is out of reach of grayscales, but it might be
Yeah.
2 activations inside reach.
Yeah. Well, if fish go first, we can see. If we see grayscale sprint, all right, whatever. No, it's not doing it. But if we see grayscale sprint 7 inches up, where they go 4 inches, buy an attack on ratchet, take the double dodge non-momentous, or when it's momentous dodge. You go threaten that goal. Where they go, pick it up for 4, drag back for 5, bounce off ratchet, take another shot on goal.
Looks like he's going to try to further control Avarice, and he's going to try to push dodge his way over towards his ultimate goal of ratchet.
Yeah.
I think I would have preferred to see a like where'd they go?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, here's the where'd they go.
Yeah. So hit ratchet, dodge around. He's got them the same way. He's got them more momentously than I did, but I think in my way you get closer to the goal for your goal run next turn's a little bit easier. 1 hit, 1 dodge. Perfect.
This is still anybody's momentum dice roll. He's only on 2, or is this taking to 3?
This takes him to 3, but I don't think Ben's generated any momentum.
Yeah, Ben's
I
completely
can't.
clean on momentum.
So
Yep, 3-0.
plus 3. I think we see a goal here, and then it's actually right back in the Fisherman's.
Wins it barely.
Just about. Dump 4 onto grayscale straight away. There you go.
Yeah. It's like that's a goal, and but even if he takes this goal, I still like his odds to win the game. You kick it up towards the top of the screen where you're going to bring in.
Yeah, I mean,
And then you just
you have to kill somebody.
you got to. I mean, Kraken's sitting there on 6, right next to Avarice and Reed,
Yeah.
with 2
But
gang-ups.
then I think you go first with. Yeah, so you score with grayscales, you punt it back out to wherever Pidvice comes on. You then activate Avarice Greed, go kill Kraken before you get a chance to drag him away from with Corsair.
Oh, and he's actually looking to pick up the ball with.
Okay.
He manages to get the ball
Yeah,
and
that's
come
fair.
on back. Maybe that goal is
Wow.
off the table.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not on the table anymore.
Yeah, definitely not.
Good play from Ben there.
Yeah, I really like that play. And then he's gonna play out the turn. And he's gonna take that goal next turn with Pidvice,
Yeah.
allocating her only 1. And he's remembering his goal influence. Let's see if
Yeah.
this changes anything.
So 2 still on Greed, 3 on Avarice, 4 on Compound.
I think he's over allocated in the center here.
Yeah,
I think-
I don't think he's got those 2 on there. On Greed, surely.
No, I think he does.
5,
I think
6,
it's just
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 have been put down.
and he's a 13 influence team with a goal.
Oh, yeah.
So, Ben activates first? Am I confusing something here?
Unless we just missed something really
Yeah,
quickly.
we must have missed like a really quick. Maybe he just activated Kraken.
Kraken stand up. Yeah.
Drop Greed off.
Oh, dear. Good night, Kraken.
Good night, sweet prince.
Yeah. Great positioning there from everything around Kraken. He can't escape.
I still think I would have liked to see more over there because once this is cleared out, I think you could legendary your way to closing the game here.
Yeah.
Although this is actually just really, really safe.
It's just safe play, isn't it, at this moment?
Yeah, he's so far up on the clock that he can.
He can afford to do this. That's 4 and a knockdown. So down to 3. Now needing 2s to hit. That's a wrap.
Wrap on Greed.
1 point of damage and singled out. Final attack from Everest.
You didn't put yourself at risk.
Smash.
Oh my gosh.
Everything bar 1. Is that? 9. Nearly a double wrap full.
He's got to be dead.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that is 2 more points to Ben Lang, so that puts him on 8.
Yep.
Picks up greed. Stands there feeling good about himself.
Chris really running out of options here.
Yeah, he's Vicious Real Corsair. Legendary, maybe?
Corsair Legendary's already gone.
Oh, I mean, Hag's Legendary.
Oh, Hag Legendary, okay.
Still don't think we've seen it. So boosting her up as much as possible.
Now he just clicks it back, no Legendary. I think it's so dangerous when he's on 8 points. So spends all 3 to charge Hag.
Nice. Def 4 model. Oh, terrible.
Only
roll.
2 hits.
Momentous 1-inch push into Avarice.
Yeah, because he has to win momentum here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he doesn't, because he needs.
I think he
Because
can.
she's so safe over there. Although I guess Kraken's coming in.
Yeah. That'd be a turn up for the Bucks. Kraken releases the Kraken hurt off the pitch, scatters onto Greyscales, scores for the win.
I'm actually just worried about the knockdown and then it scatters into the
scatters off
center.
the pitch.
Yeah, scatters into the center or whatever.
2 points of damage on Hag.
So sprints through the rough ground.
Yeah, it goes to 6 inches. Easily in range to go and hit compound, or so triggering the glut mass probably. So blows out gluttonous mass.
Yeah. Really serving him up for Corsair here.
Yeah.
Jogging from Hoist coming.
He's big sprint in on Hag.
Looks like he's going to be flat dice.
Yeah.
Oh, up 1.
Up 1?
He said +2, -1. I don't know.
Don't know where that comes from.
I don't know where the extra dice comes from.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. And Chris now asking, how many dice? Why are you getting the extra dice? He's counted Corsair as his own model.
They've caught it
Yeah.
now. Counted Corsair as his buddy.
Yeah. 1 damage.
Another 2 through.
Yep. Just getting low.
So he went 1, 1, 2.
2 more damage.
And another 2 points of damage to it.
6 total there.
Corsair moving up and he's going to look to beat on compound. Now he's got to be very careful here because if he kills
If he
compound,
blows him up.
he could potentially like lose the game straight away here.
Yeah.
But I think most people forget that compound has noxious death.
Yes, he so rarely is in the thick of it and dies that.
And Ben's going to take the counterattack. I don't know if he's forgotten that Glut Mass is blown or if he's just trying to force the knockdown.
Yeah.
Wow. Wrap a 1.
1, so. Momentous knockdown and 1 point of damage coming through. For 2s and 1 now. Taking 1 too many things out.
What was that result?
Missed the result. Oh, everything hits -1. No momentous 3, no momentous 1, so that was 4 from that one. Compound on the card has 12 health left.
12 health left?
Yeah.
So we missed a 3 damage. Another 2?
Yep.
And down, compound down to 10. Oh, not a great roll.
He's
Oh no,
twos.
he's knocked down.
He's 2s, yeah.
Never mind.
I think he's been missing. I think he's missing the 2s. Oh, very nice. 1 through 3 hits. Well, he should have 4 hits.
Better jogs up, looking to place a nest marker, looks like.
Yeah. Good that you're getting it in there. Is it? It's just within, isn't it? So that's fine.
It's just within, yeah, it doesn't have to be completely within. Chris Schlegel's going to try to farm some momentum off of Ratchet, it looks like, to see if he can get the go first here.
He needs to be able to farm momentum.
This is going to be an absurd damage compound death when it happens.
Yeah. Everyone takes 2 and is poisoned, is it? Or 3?
It's 3 in poison, so it can effectively be 5
Yeah.
late in the turn.
And it ignores all the tough hide on the table because it's a character trait.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, maybe now 21 damage when compound dies.
Oh my god. I don't think Chris knows.
I hope Ben remembers.
Yeah.
This is an attack from Corsair coming in. From
Grey Scales?
Grey Scales.
So there are 2 damage.
Take no momentous 2, yeah.
Looks like he's down to, is it 4 or 5?
4 or 5. It looks like 4 to me. And a 5. Fisherman up by 1 momentum.
It was a tie.
That was a tie. Players like Ben was like, I got it.
Yeah. So Ben thought he won the roll, and it's like, you go ahead and go first.
Yeah.
And then they realize it's a tie, and Chris is like, I'll just go first. If I win, I'm going to choose to go first.
Yeah. And yeah, risky now, down to clocking out time. 16 seconds left. You have to go first with Corsair here to pop Gluttonous Mass and give yourself the full 1 minute 13 seconds on his activation.
Yeah. But I think Ben's just thinking sprint, shoot the goal.
Yeah.
It looks also like he allocated Kraken's influence, but did not put him on the pitch.
Yeah. Looks like that too.
Easy to forget.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially she just jogging.
and I think Ben's just fine with not being engaged by Kraken at the start of this turn.
Yeah. Yeah, that could really ruin the goal run, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Crucial mistake. Going engaged exactly 2 inches away. Either you come in to bounce off me, or I just get a free part and blow.
I don't know. I think if Ben remembers this compound explosion, it's really not going to matter.
It's not great. Yeah.
All right, and there's clock.
There's clock. So got 1 minute now on the activation.
2 damage to compound takes him down to, I believe, 3.
Yep. And they've ignored
two?
they ignored the gluttonous mass. And Ben's like, no, wait. Everyone's going to die.
Yeah. So forgot gluttonous, and it looks like
Yeah.
we were off on how much damage.
So really, Chris here should flip the clock back over whilst they resolve that, and then.
What? They paused his timer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Oh, yes,
it
because
seems
it's
like
off
this.
clock, isn't it? Yeah.
I think technically it's Ben's effect, so I think technically it's supposed to be on Ben's clock.
Yeah.
But it's hard to. These effects are hard to say because you're both marking damage.
Yes. Yeah.
But technically, I do believe it's supposed to be on Ben's clock.
Yeah. And everyone gets poisoned. Don't bother with the tokens, guys. Just
You just put one token
one
down.
token
Like,
on.
everybody's poisoned.
Everyone in this area, yeah, they're all poisoned.
Poisoned, and then we need 2 points over for Chris. Goes to
So
9.
takes it to 9-9.
So it takes hoist down to 1 damage. Oh, he just killed Hag.
Oh god.
Did Hag just die to that?
Yeah. So that's Ben's now on 11 after the clock out point as well. Wow. Mistake. Well, if Pinvice misses the shot. No, I'm not going to take the shot. I'm going to kill this thing with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if he's in range to take a shot. He only allocated 1 up there.
How much damage was that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Yeah, 21 damage,
Not including poison.
not including poison.
That's an insane compound explosion.
Yeah. I think we just see Everton Greed here finishing off Sakana. Start with this activation. Ben said, "Do you want me to roll it out?" And Chris is like, "Yeah, you might roll trash."
Well, and then he's only got 1 activation to win the game here.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it. He needs to kill the spider and greed, I guess. Is that if this fails and he tries to close it with greed
Yeah.
instead of getting picked up?
I think it's Ben. He goes, "Do you want me to roll it out?" And he says, "Yes." You just click the clock back over to him and go, "All right, your activation."
Another attack bonus timed from Avarice here.
Yep.
4 damage and 2 damage coming out.
And
Closing
that's
out
game.
Sakana.
Ben Lang wins 12-9. That's so
Yeah,
good.
absolutely a ridiculous compound explosion.
21 damage plus all the poison. What's that? 14 more poison if it all went off. So what? 35 damage potential and a takeout. Yeah. Great work there from Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. Really, just an absolute knockdown, drag out.
Yeah.
Some really clever, important plays with him pulling the. No. Sorry, we have the players taking off their mics and we're being distracted here. But really some clever plays coming out of Ben, pulling that ball to his captain, to Pinvice, and then having close control, just taking a goal off the table. Also, that missed goal essentially dictated how the entire game worked.
Yeah. Yes. For myself, I would like to have seen the Fisherman, Chris, be a bit more goal aggressive.
Yeah.
There were definitely times where, like we saw in the previous game, where Mist had that 2-dice shot on goal potentially that missed. I think the Fisherman player needs to be taking those against a team that is looking to just beat him down from range and then get into combat. Yeah. So, congratulations to Ben. A well thought out game. Good first turn.
All right, and I think with that we are going to
Close this one off.
Yeah, and we'll see you for round 4.
Yeah, and we've got 3 more games, maybe 4. See you soon.